Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. Tonight we're going to be discussing the pre-op diet and how I failed it. Yeah. I wanted to come and talk to you guys and, be transparent and be honest and be open about my full-on experience with my pre-op diet. I've got my wine. Go get yours too. I'm sure we're all gonna need some after this.
2 shots of vodka.
So, as you guys know, I started my pre-op diet on the 2nd of January and I was pumped. I had everything I needed. I was ready to go. And I did really well for the first 10 days. 10 days, 10 pounds. I did really good, with the exception of my birthday, which I let you guys know that I went off the path. I ate what I wanted to the day because I was like, oh, I'm turning 33. I need to be able to eat what I want to eat. I'm from the South. And whatever we do, whether it be a birthday, a funeral, a wedding, get togethers with friends, you're always going to associate that with food.
And I am hungry. I am hungry. Come on now.
You celebrate with food. And I think that was a very unhealthy habit that I learned early on. You're celebrating? Let's celebrate with food. You did a good job at whatever. Let's go get, one of your favorite ice creams or whatever.
Lieutenant Dan, I got you some ice cream. Lieutenant Dan, ice cream.
And those habits develop very unsafe patterns. And that's one of the things I contribute my unhealthy weight to. So as the 2 weeks went on, the uncertainty of me not having my surgery began to grow. I couldn't get an answer from the nurse. I couldn't get a full-on, response. Am I having it or am I not? I couldn't just get a yes or a no. That contributed to stress. And I'm also a stress eater. I'm an emotional eater. When I feel uncomfortable, I do things to make myself comfortable eating. So after that first 10 days, I did really good. I was checking in with you guys. And then I slowly started to sneak in little things like, oh, I can have this Reese cup because I'm stressed out today. Or I can do this because I'm just really hungry. Or my husband was like, yeah, let's go get some donuts. Okay. Because I was saying, you know what? I don't know if I'm having the surgery or not. So why am I doing the pre-op diet? Why am I like this? I don't know. So fast forward to last week, final visit with the doctor. Still uncertain. You guys take a drink. Still uncertain about whether or not I'm having my surgery. Still in limbo. I don't know what's going on. So I'm sitting there, and the whole time I'm there, I'm like, oh my God, I've gained 10 pounds since October of 2020. What the fuck am I gonna do? Not October. Yeah, October of 2020. What am I gonna do? And I had talked to one of my good Judys, and she was like, oh, you have PCOS. He's not gonna care. He's not gonna mention anything because given it's really hard for women who have PCOS or struggle with those type of syndromes or disorders to lose weight. Really easy to put it on, extremely hard to lose it. And so while I was out here knowing exactly what I was doing and what I wasn't supposed to be doing, I stopped taking my metformin because it made me feel bad. And that helped to keep my weight under control. I stopped taking it because I didn't like the way it made me feel. So I also contribute that. I'm sorry, guys, my hair is itching me. so bad. So I contributed that to a lot of my weight gain. I'm insulin resistant, which means I need metformin to balance out that insulin resistance. But I was like, I'm going to have this surgery in January. I'm just not going to take it because number one, I don't like the way it makes me feel.
You okay? Is everything all right in there?
It's fine. Shit.
So I'm in the doctor's office and I am just like, he about to light me up. So the first young lady comes in, she takes my weight, she writes it down, she doesn't say anything. The second young lady comes in, she talks to me, we have a good old kiki, and I'm like, ooh, ain't nobody said nothing. And then here comes my surgeon. And his words to me were, you really need to follow your pre-op diet. And in fact, you've gained weight. That was like so embarrassing, period. And I think a lot of times we don't take accountability for our actions. And I have to take accountability for my actions. I'm not taking my medicine as it was prescribed to me. I didn't follow not only the pre-op diet, in between October and now, I was supposed to be losing 12 pounds from my original starting weight. I didn't lose those 12 pounds. I gained 10. So I'm just at a point where it's like, all right, Kelsey, do you really want this surgery? Are you really steadfast and have enough willpower to do this? Because I know lots of horror stories of people going in, having this surgery, not following the rules, not doing what they're supposed to do, and not losing weight. And I refuse to be one of those people. So this weekend, I was feeling really down. Like, I didn't even really want to be with my husband because it's just like, I was so disgusted with myself. And I know that I should have been disgusted before I even walked into that office. But I guess it takes somebody putting it in your face for you to be like, yeah, that's pretty bad. So I've made a vow to myself that I will lose at least 12 pounds before I have this surgery. I don't know when I'm going to have the surgery. What is looking up, our county schools have opened back up for regular school. So next week, they'll start going to school 5 days a week. And so that lets me know that we've hit that plateau and now we're on a decline because they're letting the kids go back to school now. I don't know what that means for elective surgeries, but I believe that me not being able to have this surgery when I was supposed to have it is God saying, okay, so you want to play. So I'm about to sit you down right quick so that you can do what you need to do so that you can be healthy and live a long life. Everything happens for a reason. And I was so upset when I found out I wasn't going to have my surgery because I kind of feel like they strung me along. But it is what it is at this point. I am going to have the surgery. I am going to do what I have to do. And I have restarted keto. This is a keto friendly wine and I will link it in the description. I've started keto and that is just to lose whatever weight I can before I start my pre-op diet. Now, I don't know if I'm going to lose 12 pounds before surgery. I hope that I'm able to. I hope that I can do it realistically. I hope that I can keep my mind occupied enough to where I don't have to turn to food to help me with stress or to help me feel good or when I'm celebrating. Like, I want to find different ways to deal with certain things. And I think that that's going to take time. And this is something I should have been doing since October. But instead, Kelsey's been going to Longhorn and ordering Uber Eats and going to McDonald's. not doing what I'm supposed to do, knowing that anything I eat that's unhealthy is like me eating 5 of them because of the insulin resistance. Me drinking a soda is like me drinking 5. But yet and still, I'm drinking regular sugar beverages instead of doing a 0 sugar, which I have started again. It really took the doctor slapping me in the face basically and saying, hey, look, I see you, boo, and you haven't lost any weight. You know? And I don't want any further complications with my surgery. Luckily, the enzymes in my liver look good. I don't have a fatty liver, but the whole purpose of the pre-op diet is to shrink the liver so that they can get to the stomach easier. I don't want to make things harder on my surgeon than they're already going to have to be. So that means I'm going to have to do my part. And my part doesn't just stop with the pre-op diet. It means I have to efficiently handle my unhealthy relationship with food. I'm going to call it like it is accordingly. And I have to be an adult and know that I can't do what other people are doing. Like if my husband wants to get a donut, he's going to have to get a donut by himself. Or if he wants to eat some popcorn late night, he's going to have to do that by himself because I have to do what is best for me. And I'm sitting down in front of this camera and telling you guys all of this because I know there has to be somebody, struggling with this. The pre-op diet, for those who are preparing for gastric surgery, it is hard. I don't care. Don't let nobody sit up here and tell you it's easy. Nothing about that is easy. You have 2 protein shakes and a meal. You can choose whatever meal of the day you would like to have that meal, breakfast, lunch, or dinner, but it has to meet the requirements. Other than that, all you have is your Jell-O, your broth, your water, and your protein shake. And that's literally all liquid because Jell-O, once it goes to room temperature or body temperature, it turns into a liquid. So you're eating no substance except for what you eat for your meal. And that's rough. That's rough. Number 1, the protein drinks are disgusting. The only one that was palatable was the caramel one, which I found out I can put in my decaf coffee. And that was after struggling. But I am going to show you one protein drink. Please, God, do not get these, please. Honey, I went to go see if I had those protein drinks. I'd already thrown them away. I was done with them. Do you hear me?
Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. No thanks. Don't mind me. I'ma just grab my stuff and leave. Excuse me, please. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Nope. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Alright then. I don't know what the fuck just happened, but I don't really care. I'ma get the fuck up out of here. Fuck this shit, I'm out.
It's the Fairlife protein drink, not the Core Power, just the regular Fairlife. And at first they taste like chocolate milk. I was like, oh, I can do this. And then slowly but surely, it started tasting like, now I know, back in the day when we used to do our own nails and we would remove our own nail polish, have you guys ever inadvertently removed your nail polish from your nails and then put your finger in your mouth? And that horrible bitter taste you get, bitch. That's what drinking the damn Fairlife thing tasted like. It was the most horrible aftertaste. And I'm like, are you serious right now? So I was like, I can't. They were cheaper than Premier Protein. Absolutely not. Please do not get them. I'm going to put a picture either here or in the video or link it down below. Please don't buy them. So I ended up getting the Caramel Premier Protein and putting them in my coffee in the morning, my decaf coffee. When I say it's just like drinking a cup of coffee, I can't let it get cold because once it gets cold, you start getting that proteiny, but my morning cup of coffee, I'm able to add that in. Now, Right now, I'm not doing the protein shakes. I'm not doing the broth, anything, because I'm not on the liquid diet. I am doing keto, which is the low carb, high protein, no, very little to no sugar, um, things of that nature. All right, so I'm going to be doing something a little different for my channel. Those who follow me on social media know that I do this all the time. I am going to be doing a little bit of cooking, just to show you guys some of the stuff that I eat. So I'm going to be making a keto fried pickle. I love fried pickles, and this is just for my work lunch, because sometimes I'll just be starving in between lunch and dinner. So what I'm doing now is I just have well, y'all probably can't see them. I just have some dill pickle slices, and I'm patting them dry. And so my dad, he got me this a couple years ago for Christmas, and I use it, for this. So I'm going to use some Fiesta blend cheese, and I'm going to put a good little bit on the waffle iron. And just spread it out real good. And then I'm going to take 4 of my pickles that I have dried, and stack them on there. And then I'm going to go back in with a good bit of cheese and kind of top it. Now, if you guys are using these to make, this kind of snack, always put a plate under it, because stuff is going to fall out. The oil is going to come, whatever. So you're going to pop this down, and you're going to let it cook for about 2.5 minutes. You don't want to lift it while it's cooking, because that cheese is going to stick and it's going to mess everything up. So we're going to let that sit for just a second. Okay, so we're going to lift it to see if it's done yet. Oh, you see how easily that lifted up? And I like mine to be a little crunchy, a little crispy. So this is a good amount. So what I like to do is I like to lift this sucker up off of here. And then I'm going to flip it over for just a second. Ooh, I done ripped it, and let it kind of sit on there to get that part around that didn't get, Okay, so I think that's good enough. And we're going to sit that off. Look at how nice it is. We're going to sit this off to the side to kind of cool off, and it should crisp right up for us. So I wanted to show you guys how these crisp up. Like, do you hear that? And then, so they definitely have that, well, I guess I could cut it open for you guys. They definitely have that crispy, crunchy texture that fried pickles typically have. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Just wanted to add something a little extra in for you. Bye. And keto has always been easy for me. I did it, about a year and a half ago, and lost around 35 pounds. But it wasn't a lasting thing for me. It's like I lost the weight and then stopped doing keto, and then it came right back. So I do know that this is just for preparation up until my surgery. What else do I have for you guys? No updates on my surgeries. As you guys know, the 25th today is a bust. I'm not being operated on, I don't have any updates. I don't have any timeline. I don't have any information on when or if they're gonna start back soon. So until then, I will just be doing my best to eat right and to do right, because your girl gotta get herself in order. Do you hear me? Anyway, you guys pray for me. Pray for my strength. Pray for my mental health, because I'm telling you, I'm my worst critic, and I will beat myself into the floor if I can. And that's one thing I've had to write that down as something I need to work on, because I will kill myself with my own words, and I'm my worst critic, my hardest critic. But I'm trying to be strong. I'm trying to get through this process. And everything is a learning curve, but I'm learning more about myself than I ever have. Um, Understanding now, and I've never admitted this before, I have an unhealthy relationship with food. Unhealthy relationship. And it's all about, you know, trying to cope with certain things with food. And it doesn't always have to be bad, you know, Christmas, you know, just doing different things with your family. Food is always involved. Food is the main source of that coming together. And I don't know if you guys are like that, but in the South, that's just what we do. If we getting together, there's gonna be food. If I'm hanging out with my friends, it's gonna be food. And then quarantine ain't making it no better. I mean, all you can do is eat and go home. My significant other isn't a really big outdoorsy person. So I'm kind of just left with, you know, rocks in the hand and shit in the other. And I'm like, which one's going to fill up the fastest? Because I don't know which to do. I don't know what to do. So, you know, we're at home on a weekend and he's like, hey, you want to go get some hot wings? Yeah. But I have to learn to say no to those bored hunger feelings or just wanting to do as I please and not take care of myself. Anyways, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's not a lot going on this time around, but you guys, don't be like me. I'm not a medical expert. I don't know what to tell you to do with your life or with your pre-op diet. If you are preparing for bariatric surgery, please follow your pre-op diet to the best of your ability. I'm not going to say you're not going to be, you know, doing anything off the wall or out of line, but do your best to follow your pre-op diet. It's not only better for you, it's better for your surgeon and for your medical team who are going to be performing the surgery. Don't be like me. Don't be like Kelsey. It's a lot of talking. My mouth is dry. Get my thumbnail. All right, you guys, if you have not and you would like to be, please make sure to hit that subscribe button and become a member of my family. I would love to have you here. Y'all, we are 4 subscribers away from 1,200. I know that's small potatoes to these big YouTubers, but when I started back up with my videos, I was just a little bit over 1,000. So I've gained about 50 subscribers since then. So I'm really excited. I'm really glad that everybody is here. Welcome to all of my new subscribers. Hello to my babies who have been here with me from the beginning. If you've watched this video and you haven't subscribed yet, why? Why you being a shady lady? If you think I'm crazy or you think this video is crazy, don't worry, I'm crazy in other places too. Please make sure to hit that subscribe button and don't forget that notification bell so you'll know every time I post. I'm trying my hardest to do a video on Sunday and Wednesday so you guys get 2 videos. I don't know if those are going to drop down a little bit due to me not really having a lot of content to post right now because I don't know about my surgery. But if I'm able to whip up some, I will. I don't know if you guys want to see anything else other than my gastric surgery right now, but I will make sure to get you guys some content out. And anyways, I keep talking. I keep holding this video out. I'll see you later. Bye.